Are you in need of some love advice, money advice, or career advice? If so, simply purchase your reading via irishpsychic.net. Readings are delivered within 24 hours and can give you all the details you require. Tarot, pendulum, crystal ball. The answers all lie within. Readings start from as little as €3, £2, $4. Log on today and see what's in store for you. irishpsychic.net for all your psychic needs.
And you're very welcome back to the Irish Psychic Show. It is now 22:32 here in Ireland. I'm here until 12 midnight. And this is the show that gives out free readings to anyone that listens in, and anyone that would like a reading. All you got to do is comment in the chat room on Spreaker if you're listening in via Spreaker, or if you're tuning in via Facebook and you've already asked a question on that poster that's available on the Irish Psychic fan page wall. You never know, I may be reading for you. And I do have to thank everyone, and I mean absolutely everyone, over the weekend who made this show number 1 on Spreaker. It was in the top charts. It was in the top 10 on Spreaker, but it was actually number 1. So that goes to show the amount of people that listen into this show, and that is down to all the support and all the help and all the fans on Facebook as well, who tune in Monday, Wednesday and Friday and spread the word about this show as well. And speaking about spreading the word as well, please do spread the Facebook fan page wall as well. It's very important that the more people that join, the better, because I will be letting everyone know different things. There's different competitions, there's different giveaways as well, and there will be a competition very, very soon as well. So make sure, if you are listening in and you're a fan already on Facebook, please make sure that you invite all your friends to join this page as well. I think there's a suggestion box there on the page as well. And thank you to John Cassidy as well, who done that as well. He recommended the page to his friends as well. And all you have to do is just click on the suggestion tab. I think it's invite or something like that, and you can select all your friends on your page, and then you can just simply tell them that this is a fantastic website. It's a fantastic fan page. It gives out free readings Monday, Wednesday and Friday, and there is loads of people here as well to help. Well, I'm obviously the person who does the readings, Irish Psychic, but it is a community, and if you have anything that you would like to ask, I can put it up on the Facebook fan page wall as well, as you've seen me do in the past as well. Okay, so it's back over to the questions, back over to the fans, and who knows, I may be reading for you next, so please make sure that you do ask your question if you haven't done so already. Okay, so the next person that I'd like to read for, I'm just clicking the poster here. There is a question in here from Alicia Cahill. Alicia would just like a PPF, and a PPF, if you're not aware, just stands for a past, present and future reading, and it is quite a handy thing to ask if you don't really know a particular question. If you have nothing that you want to ask, simply just comment with your name and your location as well. It's very important that you give your location as well. Now, Alicia didn't give her location, but I do presume that she's in Ireland with a Cahill surname. Okay, so I'm just shuffling the cards now, Alicia, and when they tell me to stop, I'll stop shuffling the cards and I'll lay out the cards for your reading as well. I also take live callers on the show. You will have to wait until you hear the cue. And when you hear that telephone ringing on the show, it is a sound effect. The number to call is 01, which is a local number. It is a Dublin number. It's 01443 43 57. That's 01443 43 57. And if you're outside of Ireland, just dial 00353 1443 43 57. But if you're not aware of the number, or you haven't got a pen to take it down just now, simply log on to irishpsychic.net. That's PSYCHIC. Some people spell it without the S. They put down PHY and they misspell the website, so they get onto the wrong website. It is PSYCHIC, and that's irishpsychic.net, and it is the orange and black page that you should be on. And again, the number is located at the top of the page. Okay, Alicia, I've just been told to stop. I'm looking at the cards now for your PPF, which stands for a past, present and future reading. Okay, in the past we have the Five of Cups in the reverse position. In the present we have the World card, which is one of the major cards. Again, a major card just means that there's a higher significance placed on these particular cards. I also have the Two of Swords here as well in the upright position. What they're showing here is there's an awful lot of emotions that have happened in the past, Alicia, And it's like if I've seen you clearing your emotions, or there is kind of a breakdown of communication with regards to relationship. And we've all had, things in the past that we have had to let go of, and especially with yourself as well. I feel that's the case here as well. However, the good news is we have the World card here in the present, and it shows that everything is going in the right direction. You are on, the right path, the spiritual path, the work path as well. And again, your own path as well. We all have a path as well in life. And you may be thinking, well, if you're not working at the moment, how am I on a particular path? Well, you will get work. It's just a matter of, continuing on applying for the jobs, looking at where you would like to be. And if there is no jobs available and there is a course available that you would like to do, by all means, take that course. Look at your options. There's plenty of options around if you would like to do a course. I thought that, maybe a media course for myself would be no good, because I've been involved in the media since I was, the age of 20. And then I've done the media course, and I've learned an awful lot from doing a media course with regards how to, do Photoshop and things like that as well. So you never can know enough. And that is the main thing that I would like to pass on as well to all the listeners and all the fans on Facebook and who are listening to the show as well. If there is a particular course that you would like to do, Alicia, the answer is yes, go and do it. We also have the Two of Swords here as well, and they kind of are showing here that you're putting up too much blockages regarding yourself. It's like if you're putting too much pressure on what it is that you would like to achieve in life, and by putting this pressure on yourself, you're kind of stopping yourself from moving forward. Things will take off, things will, move forward for you, but it's just a matter of kind of going, right, when the time is right, things will change for me as well. And that's what you need to, understand as well. It's like if you've been kind of putting too much pressure on yourself, and you may be looking at other people and thinking, well, they're getting, places and I'm not. You are getting places, maybe at a slower pace, but trust me, you will get there, and it's just a matter of hanging in there as well. So I do hope that has answered your question, and thank you so much as well for sending in your question for the show. Okay, the next person that I would like to read for, just going through the questions here as well, and continue on sending in your questions please for the show. It's great that I have all the listeners listening in, and especially on a Saturday night as well, because the show is live tonight rather than a Friday, because as I've said, I was attending Phantom of the Opera up in Dublin, and tonight is the last show. I'm sure they're out celebrating. It finished at 10 p.m. tonight, started at 7:45, and I am sure all the cast are out in Dublin now. So if you do see them, if you do see a man with a mask over his face, it will be Phantom himself. And apparently he tweeted that he loves the Guinness here in Ireland. So that's good, and that's a good reason to come back to Ireland as well. So make sure, if you are in the cast of Phantom of the Opera and you are listening to the show, maybe you catch the podcast on, tomorrow or on Monday, do come back to Ireland, please. And a special hello to my friend James, who starred in Phantom of the Opera as Raoul as well. Okay, so the next person that I would like to read for, I'm just going back to the Facebook page as well, and I will be reading out questions as well from the irishpsychic.net page as well. If you've clicked on irishpsychic.net and you've clicked on the radio tab, please make sure that you do comment with your location as well. The next person is Ashley Casson, looking for a PFF, right? Well, it's a PF, which stands for a past, present and future reading. So I'm just shuffling the cards now. And if you're listening into the show, why not tell all your friends now to simply go on to irishpsychic.net. It's that simple. So type up now on your wall, can everyone log on to irishpsychic.net, click on the radio tab, click play. They will be listening to me live, because it is now 22:39 here in Ireland. And if they ask a question on that page after clicking play, they too can get a reading on the show tonight. It is that simple. There's nothing you have to do. There's no complications. But if you are on a mobile device, some people have said if you're on a mobile and the comment, they're kind of wondering where their question is. The questions will only be answered on this show. They will not be done privately. If you would like a private reading, all the details can be found, like I've mentioned, on irishpsychic.net. Okay, the cards that have come up here, Ashley, for yourself, are we have the Nine of Swords in the reverse position. We have the High Priestess card, which is one of the major cards in the upright position. And we also have the Youth of Coins here in the upright position. They are indicating here a younger male around you. I feel that maybe this is your son or someone close to you. And it's like here that there is kind of issues surrounding your son at the moment. Maybe that you're not able to deal with the situation when he gets out of hand, and you're kind of wondering what the best way is. There is no proper way to parent. Just once you're kind and caring towards your child. That's the main thing that they're indicating here, Ashley. But they are kind of showing here that you may be thinking that you're a bad mum if you're not able to deal with the situation, if it gets out of hand. We all know that children can be a handful, but in this case I feel that you're taking it personal, and that's something that you don't need to do. It's something that you need to work upon yourself as well. It's just a matter of being strong, having your partner there support you as well, or having your mum, your dad support you as well. And it's just a matter of staying strong, like I've mentioned, and not allowing, your child to kind of not get the better of you. But the way, a child will always kind of test your patience, and they'll always do something. When you tell them to go to bed at 10 p.m, they don't. When you tell them to go again, they don't. When you tell them to go a third time, they don't. And you're just kind of going around in circles, and you're kind of thinking, oh my, would you just go to bed? And then you can shout and you can scream, and that's where the argument starts. Again, just be calm, be, assertive as well with your child, and let them know that if they don't go, well, they won't be getting your reward the next day and things like that. There is different, parenting techniques as well. But as I've said, there is no right way. You just have to do your best, and that's something that Spirit just wants to pass on there as well, Ashley, to yourself. So I do hope that has answered your question, and thank you so much as well for sending in your question. If you just joined me, please continue on sending in your questions for this show. I'm here until 12 midnight. This is If You Can Stay by Karen Craig.
There's only so long that you can tempt your fate before it gets too strong and you take the bait. And so I went off in the wrong direction for a little while. And maybe it's wrong, but I don't want to say how we ever ended up this way. 'Cause I'm so glad, but I'm so